Hello, my friends. I have another candle review for you today. This is Homeworx Mulled Berry Cobbler. This is their 4-wick, 18-ounce jar, so pretty much their standard jar, I would say, the one that most people associate with the brand. Now, this candle has been showing up in a lot of the quote-unquote discount retailers, TJ Maxx, Home Goods, Marshalls, but if you have not had any success finding this one out in the wild, rest assured, the reason I'm doing this review is because this one is going to be dropping alongside with the rest of the Gather collection tomorrow, September 14th on the Homeworx.shop website. Actually, it's no longer called Homeworx.shop. I'm getting used to saying the rebranded name, which is SLATKIN CO website. So it will be coming tomorrow. I wanted to go ahead and share my thoughts with you in case you have been contemplating adding this one to your collection. So the fragrance notes on this one are mulled berries, raspberry jam, spiced maple, cobbler crust. And my pour date on this one is May 8th, 2023. I also wanted to disclose to you, in case you saw that little banner come up on this video, I am not being paid by Homeworx for this review. This is not a sponsored review. However, Homeworx did send this candle to me in gratis, which means I did not pay for it. And as always, they never ask me how to review it, what to say. They just say, here it is for consideration, and we would appreciate your feedback on it. So here I am, fulfilling my end of the bargain here, but as always, my review is 100% honest. I'm just going to share how this candle has been burning for me. So, like always, I love this full wraparound label here. It's very pretty as the candle is burning. You will see how it lights up. Now, this candle I have had lit for a little over an hour now. You can see that I am about halfway through the burn on this candle. So what does my nose smell? Well, I had a couple of people ask me, because they see that raspberry jam note in here, hey, does this smell the exact same as the peanut butter and raspberry jam? No, it does not. If you caught my video from this last Sunday where I was kind of just giving you a little bit of a rundown of what I am burning in the month of September, this was one of the candles that I did include in there. And what I will tell you is that the note that is most dominant to my nose is that mulled berry accord. Pretty much what we are getting here in the fragrance notes are pretty much accords. There's no actual fragrance notes in here, like cobbler crust. That's an accord. We don't know exactly what notes they are using to achieve that. But I will tell you that the most dominant note, again, is that mulled berry note. If you happen to pick up the triple berry pie during their carnival collection, I will tell you that the berry note that I pick up is very similar to that berry note. However, the difference with this one is that it is not as sweet to my nose. This one does have something in there that would give you the impression that there are some kind of mulling spices in there. This is a deeper, richer type of berry note. This is not your strawberry or it's not a summertime berry type of fragrance in my mind. Now, if you've been with me for a while, you guys know that I am a seasonal burner. And to me, this very much screams of a fall berry note. The raspberry jam, again, I told you in that peanut butter and raspberry jam review, which I will have linked in the description box down below if you want to check that one out. I told you in that it's funny because I detect almost like cranberry in here. And of course, it's not, the exact berry notes are not listed here. It's just mulled berries, raspberry jam. I get actually, this is kind of funny. My kids said that when they smelled this one, and my husband as well, if you have ever smelled anything that is boysenberry flavored, and the reason that we are familiar with that is that we are located in the southwestern part of the United States. I'm in Arizona, and California, Southern California is just a little 5-hour drive for us. And we go to an amusement park called Knott's Berry Farm. Knott's Berry Farm is owned by Cedar Fair, which I believe they own Cedar Point in Ohio. I've never been over there. But where I'm getting at with this story is that my kids say that this candle reminds them of Knott's Berry Farm. Specifically, there is one ride in particular. There's this little ride where it's called like the Boysenberry Tales or something like that. And they say that this candle reminds them of that ride, of the fragrance that they're pumping in on that ride. It's a very nice berry. I really like it because I'm somebody that berry notes can go hit or miss with me, and this one is very, very nice. I have actually been burning this candle alongside with harvest leaves and peanut butter and raspberry jam. I feel like they all complement each other very nicely. So let's go ahead and talk about the strength and throw of this one. For me, I typically burn my candles in my living room. That's generally where I start them out and try to, gauge how strong this candle is. Now, I will tell you that on the first burn of this candle, it took about an hour to completely pull out all the way to the rim. In successive burns, I have not had that issue. It seems to pull out a lot quicker. So I'm just letting you know that the first burn takes a little bit longer to pull out. However, it does start to throw before the candle is completely pulled out. I'm not having any wick issues with it. The wicks can get a little bit long, and I would say that if you feel like they're getting a little bit of too much residue at the end, that you can trim them, but I have not found that to be necessary. I feel like these wicks are actually truly self-trimming. They are not, as you can tell by this video here, they are not dudding out. I'm not getting puny wick syndrome. These are nice, strong wicks. They're not falling over. They're not moving. These ones are probably some of the best wicks I've gotten from Homeworx in quite some time. So yay for that. Strength and throw on this one. I would say that the strength of this is about in that 6.5 range. This is not going to fill up your entire house. I think we are well beyond the days of Homeworx candles doing that. We know that when they first launched the brand, that's kind of what they were known for, but I feel like they've toned it down, particularly in the last 3 years. I would say that this is a 6, but the throw I would give a little bit stronger. I feel like the throw is about a 7. It does fill up my living room. Now, for reference, if you are new here, my home is a single-story ranch style. It has high ceilings in the living room. The rest of my home is pretty much closed concept. So like I have, the bedrooms have lower ceilings. The kitchen has a little bit lower ceilings. But the living room where I typically burn this candle does have high ceilings. Other factors to consider for me is that because of where I live, Arizona, I am still running the air conditioning pretty much 24/7, and I do know that that can impact a candle's performance. But for me, strength of about a 6, throw of about a 7. It's doing very nicely for me. I feel like this is a type of candle that would pair very nicely if you are having any kind of fall gatherings. Obviously, if you're in the United States, we're thinking of Thanksgiving, and this would make a beautiful addition to your Thanksgiving, I would say, aesthetic. It's one that definitely makes me think of that. I will tell you guys, going back to what I am smelling, if you are hoping to get that like crust pastry type of note in here, I will say that it's not, I don't want to say that it's not there. It is slightly there, but I wouldn't necessarily burn this candle and think, oh, I'm smelling a cobbler baking. I wish that crust note was a little bit more noticeable in here. I do notice some of it. I'm not going to say that this is just like berries, but I do wish that crust note was a little bit stronger. I think a lot of us, who review these candles and have talked about it have said, man, we wish that the crust note was just a little bit stronger in here. So overall, if you are okay with a candle that maybe you're just wanting to lend a little bit of ambiance to a gathering, or you have a smaller room or maybe more closed concept, I believe that this candle is going to perform very well for you. If you have a larger home or maybe a huge dining room, well, just know that this one is probably going to be more of a background type of scent, which also serves a great purpose. I think that this one is actually perfect for the intention of burning it for a gathering, especially if you're unsure of how scent sensitive people are going to be coming into your home. And I also feel like this is a scent that is going to complement a lot of the traditional quote unquote Thanksgiving foods that we normally serve. Being that this is part of the Gather collection from Homeworx, I think that this I think they've done a pretty good job on this one. So if you're looking for this one, I would go ahead and say 2 thumbs up, given what the expectations are. I feel like I've tried to lay out what your expectations for this candle should be right here. All right, so let's go ahead and talk about this Gather collection, because there are 3 other candles being released with this one. The fragrances on that are going to be cranberry sauce, Homestyle stuffing, and sweet potato pie. Now, I personally do have my eye on that sweet potato pie. I do believe my friend Melanie has cranberry sauce, and I think she's going to be doing a review on that pretty soon. My friend Fiona, she does not have a YouTube channel, but if you are on Instagram, you should be following her. Her Instagram handle is Wax and Facts. I know that she did a review on sweet potato pie as well. So if you're looking for some additional reviews on some of these Gather collection candles before they are dropped, I would encourage you to go check them out. Also, coming with that drop tomorrow, I don't know if I am allowed to say the other 4 candles that are going to be making a return to Homeworx, but I'm just saying that there are 4 other candles that are coming alongside this release that are returning favorites. And I have burned 3 of the 4, and they are very good. 2 of them are actually Holy Grail status candles for me. They are also candles that, if I am recalling correctly, don't quote me on this when you see them drop, I believe that these candles did not show up last fall. The last time I feel like I saw them was 2 or maybe 3 years ago. So they are fan favorites that are returning. And one of the candles, okay, I'm just gonna tease you guys, and I hope you maybe play a game with me here. Guess in the comment box down below what candles you think I'm referring to. But one of these I'm going to say is a candle that I think is a good year-round fragrance. It's a gourmand. It's kind of in that breakfast category. And for me personally, like I said, don't think that it's necessarily a fall candle. I think it's kind of an interesting time of year that they're dropping this, but it is one of my all-time favorites. I have backups of it. I burned a couple of them this summer. So let me know in the comment box down below what candle you think I'm referring to. But I have a feeling a lot of people are going to be very, very happy with that candle's return. So thumbs up if you liked this video or if you found it helpful. Also, if you're coming across my channel for the first time, hi, I'm Katie. I like to talk about predominantly home fragrance and sprinkle in a little bit of beauty here and there on my channel. Feel free to hit that subscribe button if you want to stick around for more of my content. I will make sure that I have information for this linked in the description box down below. Also, they are letting us know that there will be a sale with the launch of this candle. However, that sale price will not be able to be used in combination with affiliate codes. I am unsure about redeeming rewards on that, but I know you guys, I'm in the same boat as you. I have a lot of the same feelings about that, but I don't run the company. So just letting you guys know about that. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and cut off this review. Again, thumbs up if you found it helpful. And I just want to say thank you so much for spending your time here with me today. Until my next video, I hope you all go out and have a very blessed day. Bye.